that spell vamp be negated by Baxia?
Yeah. You're not going into this matchup expecting the sustained game. I think Susujin might just go for something a bit more defensive. But as I say that, he has the Assassin Emblem and also the Impure Wrath. That is something else, man.
Truly is. We're smelling blood in the waters here for game number 2 as both of these teams continue to fight as they face each other once again. Already a lot of aggression here in the early game as we welcome you to the Land of Dawn for potentially the last game of the series if RRQ can go for a 2-0 clean sweep.
This game is a game full of rage. Literally, 3 Impure Rages on both teams.
Both teams just want to get a bit more mana to go for those crazy fights. But look at that, as we were talking about, there's a lot of true damage coming in from the side of Alpha as well towards the Baxia. Might be the secret weapon they've been hiding here. Look at the Mystic Projectile. Watch it to set up plays for the side of EVOS.
Oh man, Vanstrong already. Now still able to escape, getting the passive as well, but Vanstrong again, first blood over to RRQ.
Dyron has been very active.
It's not the same Dyron, man.
Right? It's so weird to see.
He went from a blue bull to a royal bull.
The Royal Bull. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
There's
but
a lot of animals in RQ.
Yeah, looking at the emblems though, Weapon Mastery, Agility, and the Impure Wrath for both the Gord and the Novaria expect similar play styles. But we already saw earlier that Dyron, I think, will have a lot to say in how these fights develop. Especially if he's able to land a penalty zone in the back line, that could be completely devastating. RRQ just have to be a bit worried because they have to save some kind of disable for the Blazing Duet and also for the Mystic Gush.
Some good damage by Brands, but it's only a bit of poke to stop Naomi from these invades. But you're right, there are a lot of animals, right? I mean, the Prince, the Tiger Prince, the Jungle, the Kingdom's Falcon, and also now the Royal Bull.
Exactly.
A lot of animals.
A lot of animals. Let's see if they can harness that inner instinct to be able to win this one. There you go.
Ooh, boy. First doesn't miss, and now he's going for more. The Shield Unity. My God. What is it, 100-0 in retreat battles now?
I think so. Fersik has not been losing at all. That is definitely a big problem for Sutsujin, man. He cannot match up to the farm rate and the time predictions by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G. Look at that, man. Kingdom is enjoying a lot of attention, a lot of support, as they are gonna try and increase their dominance. But on the note of animals, man, that's why it's called the Animal Kingdom.
Perhaps Skylar might want an animal nickname as well. So Sutsujin finally wins a retreat battle, but this time it's only for the purple buff. Haven't seen the Alpha do much work this game.
Small QQ. Why is...
Small question, Rush.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, this one's a big play. Oh, wild charge from the Breath of the Ocean, and the Kingdom's Falcon just escapes. Even Sutsujin tries to commit. Oh my goodness gracious!
That's what I really wanted to ask about. What's going on with the gold lane? Like, in theory, wouldn't Claude have a better time against the carry?
Unless it's an all-in, right? I think an all-in would really favor Skylar on the carry. Trades may be the Claude can have some, some advantage in. But you can see that the mid lane, the roaming, right? The fact that the mid lane is disappearing from the mid lane so often makes it very difficult for you to try and get something in the side lanes as well. Right now, it's back to the previous pattern, man. RRQ just slowing down a bit after they've gotten a bit of an advantage. Probably waiting for some item power spikes before they want to go for maybe a dive, maybe an invade towards the jungle of EVOS Legends.
I think that's what they're looking for. I think that's what they're setting up for. But meanwhile, man, Dyron and Veldora just really going at it. Dyron doesn't even prioritize clearing the minions at all in the bottom lane. He's actually going straight for participation in this turtle fight.
Let's see if he can do it. Spear of Alpha is a good tool, but penalty zone by Dyron comes in, and Versick again! There's a blazing red to the back line, but Skylar still dealing damage to wild charge from Beldora. Finds a kill onto Skylar. Naomi now walled down. The Kingdom's Falcon flaps his wings, gets out for a bit. Now Versick with the wheels, coming down with a shield unity. Beldora using the power of nature, now gets smacked by the hammer of the Royal Bull.
A great fight for RRQ. Resources in the bag, the neutral objective as well. What a play from Dyron though, to rotate so early, letting go of a whole minion wave, and Vildora was just a bit too slow to react. But we can see now the trouble for RRQ. The goal laner is a bit too vulnerable, and so is Fersik.
It's the Gush, Spear of Alpha. There you go, finally able to melt Fersik down. A win for EVOS Legends.
And finally, Krite gets that item in. The Ice Queen wand should be able to help out in these team fights. That slow is going to be an issue, especially that most of the members from RRQ, they're very short range. The only exception would be Lemon. And you would imagine that Van Strong has that covered in the back line.
Might want to see some rapid boots from the side of RRQ, considering that slows seem to be the only reliable crowd control that EVOS Legends can count on right now. If you look at the overall situation, I feel like RRQ still has control, but I bet Skylar is really trying to imagine some scenarios, trying to figure out some itemizations or methods to fight in this team fights without getting punished too harshly.
How does he do that though? He's so short-ranged. I mean, there's a reason why we don't see carry too often anymore.
Yeah, I personally am not a big fan of the pick, to be honest. So I think you just have to be very, very patient, almost painfully so, or his team just has to compensate, man, and just provide him with all the security, all the scouting, all the crowd controls as well. And when Naomi and Dyron are going aggressively, looking for plays on the map, I feel like it's a bit too difficult. And now, Turtle is up, but the two members from RRQ are downstairs.
Yeah, I think they're focusing on allowing Skylar to farm, to come online first and foremost.
Well played. What a reset. They literally just got a free turret, and now Skylar and Naomi can rotate up top.
They got a turret.
EVOS need to burn this down, and even then, it might not just be free. Fersik, shield unity, penalty zone coming in. Fersik, there's no way. Okay, Sutsujin finds it. Mystic, Gush, and Vildora locking Fersik down. Mima on the back. Dyron dealing damage. That's a Divine Judgment. Bringing Sutsujin back as the wall comes down right now, but Vildora and Sutsujin gonna be melted down by Dyron. Nasty things. Lemon picks up a double, and Naomi's just zoning Brands at this point.
Whew. Big engage from Dyron to begin everything, but then the backup, man, that is what we're talking about from RRQ. EVOS Legends seem like they got the pick off, they're gonna get out of there, but no, everyone just comes back in, and Dyron right now is a monster. If he is not kept in check for the next fight, EVOS might be in big, big trouble.
It's always fun and entertaining to see an EXP laner that good. Right, the plays that he's able to make, the opportunities he's able to create, and the fact that he didn't really prioritize getting the minion wave in the bottom side, and yet he's still having this same impact as he did in game number 1. Where is he getting the gold from? That's like the main question here. 105. What do you think?
105, well, I think it's just Terizla being so strong right now. That's number 1, and his job is relatively simple. Get in there, right, disrupt everything, and then let the team do the rest, and now they go for it again.
Divine Judgment locking him down in the back. There's going to be the rough wave trying to blaze into web by Brands, but Skylar is able to position himself really well. Dyron with one final smack onto Sutsujin, finding a kill, flickering out, and getting a fadeaway. What the heck?
How? That is illegal. EVOS Legends lost the only possible equalizer in that fight. RRQ pull further away in the gold difference. And now EVOS, they gotta be confused. They've been setting up for a battle plan. Send Van Strong to delay the backline, use the true damage to take out Fersik, but it's not working out.
Oh man, and to make things worse, Skylar picking up that DHS already as well. Is Brands a power spike? Oh, there you go. The golden staff. That's the answer, right?
I feel like right now Brands has so much responsibility. If EVOS Legends use all of their magical damage on Fersik, Brands needs to be able to clean up after the fight, after the initial engagement. But look at this, they can shoot away. It's a free lord for RRQ.
Yeah, RRQ don't want to contest whatsoever, but instead they were able to get a sneaky turret in the top side. What are we thinking about this right now as 9 minutes in? Let's take a look at the items.
For RRQ, Lemon already has the lightning truncheon, so the squishier members need to beware. For the side of EVOS, they're playing really heavily into that slow. Ice Queen's one, Enchanted Talisman. Krite is expected to spend a lot of mana, but against a team with 2 Athenas, it's going to be a quite bit difficult.
And now what? Like, I mean, looking at the items, even the Grok, right? Only Heptacy is building to a BOD now. There's such a big lead here in terms of XP as well. Take a look at it, right? Based on the two gold leaders, it's a level difference. Now it's 2 levels. Skylar just got another level additionally. So on top of that, Divine Judgment locks Jin down. The Spear of Alpha grants him a bit of safety, but ultimately, what is safety against RRQ? This composition. Grants dodging away from the Spear, and EVOS Legends at this point are just, they're looking for scraps.
There's just so many unanswered questions that EVOS Legends have yet to think about, right? You're afraid of the backline for sure in Lemon. That damage is going to start piling up. On top of everything else, Skylar building up to that Malefic Roar.
Oh, the fade away from Skylar!
That's the carry special, man. You can't get away from it. It comes out too fast. You gotta be quicker than that. As RRQ extend their dominance, they let go of the Lord, let it get cleared, but then they punish EVO so heavily afterwards.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good for EVOS Legends. Imagine a 2-0, Van Strong. Tries. He tries, man.
He tried that with the Petrify as well. Skylar, you know it's bad when the carry doesn't even purify out of it. He knows he can take the damage.
Well, to be fair, Van Strong wasn't quite close to Skylar in that attempt. I believe he was trying to zone people back just to get the clear on the waves. But like game number 1, 1 base turret down. Fortunately for EVOS, it's on the side of the Lord. So EVOS have a bit more of leeway to play around with here. It's going to be difficult yet again because they really can't contest the intel game. They can't really win the front to back. And this Terizla, I think this is the main problem here. Even if whoever the hell gets focused down by RRQ, Terizla will be between that person and the rest of the team, which means that Skylar is free to do whatever he wants for a select few seconds, and against a carry, that's all you need. Someone is getting taken down 100%.
And on the opposing side, EXP laner here for EVOS Legends, Veldora. His first game. Not the best performances either. Not really much room for him to do anything. Look at that shot from Skylar!
It's the carry special.
It's the carry special, Lunox special. If you have a carry in Lunox, it'll be even faster. Maybe even without a jungler. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
But yeah, when one XP laner is not having a good time, the wait.
Ooh?
Okay.
Does he know?
I think even if like Veldora even if Veldora gets that engage, right? I don't think he can kill Skylar. No.
There's a Purify. It's available.
Veldora has a BOD.
Still not enough.
Is it enough?
No.
Not enough.
Not without the crowd control landing properly. Again, with the Purify, it's a bit of a tall order. With the Rose Gold complete for Skylar, he is now going to be a bit more confident going up against Van Strong and Krite as RRQ. Man, Veldora is still there.
Yeah, he's looking for a sneaky,
Oh my lord!
What damage is that from just...
Actual Spear.
That's...
And the Truncheon.
And
the Lightning Truncheon. Mid lane taken. Oh my god, again! Prance gets caught. Divine Judgment. Lockets is getting down. Veldora goes in the back, but Lemon just takes it. Prance falling behind Dyron with a penalty zone. 13 minutes as a blazing duet by Prance in desperation, but Skylar survives. 13-32. It'll be the end of it. 2 legs, 2 RRQ victories. The second time. It's even cleaner. 2-0.
Clean sweep by Rex, Regan, Kaon, and their Animal Kingdom. New lineup, no problem. No banana, no problem. No captain play, Deaden from Bogor, no problem. And it's official. This means that RRQ have successfully slaughtered 2 different lineups from EVOS Legends.
Woo, buddy. The new generation shows that the Kingdom has better regeneration overall. Just like that, man, the Tigers have fallen.
The first time,
fashion too.
The first time was so nice. They had to do it twice.
That's a fair statement, man.
My heart goes out to EVOS Legends, though, man.
That was brutal.
I mean, this was just the perfect display of contrast. RRQ is on top. EVOS Legends, they severely needed this win to stay in the playoffs.